Not enough realism in this game. They're making me a bitch, and that's impossible. That's a prime. That's a prime, and if I attack him, I get fucked by the other Colossus too. No! No. That must have been what killed me. Must have been what killed me last time. Don't put me right back at the start. Fuck. Fuck, you know how long this takes? You know how annoying this fucking mission is, Samara? Not that it matters, you're not doing anything. I hate this. I hate this fucking mission. There must have been a way to save. I'm like spamming the whole time. I guess you can't save at all in the fucking Firewalker. Because in every other fucking mission, you're basically unkillable. I'm just gonna go right past these things. I don't care about fighting. Oh, I kinda have to, don't I? Forgot. One's right in front of me I could probably ignore, though. Bye! So I need to kill the big boys, and that's hopefully maybe it. I've already got way too close. Why is the alarm already screaming? I haven't been hit in a while, and it already shut off once. Okay, it's gone again. I think genuinely hitting terrain a little bit too aggressively can probably do damage too. I really hate this mission. I think this mission might be why I hate Firewalker. Because you could do all this relatively easily, and then suddenly you have to stay and fight. Like, there's no way from the other, no way to hide from the other thing except like over that tube, but then everything else can warp to you. You have to kill things so fast, but this thing isn't built to kill fast, no matter how many rockets it can throw out at once. I wonder why that goes away. Like, am I unable to scan that while I'm being shot at? Can I not even, like, play it risky? I wouldn't, because I know how easy I get, like, 2 hits from a Colossus, I'm dead. 1 or 2 hits from a regular enemy, I'm fucking dead. Don't you dare fall in here. I know that's an insta-kill as well, because this game, this part of the game, this DLC, is fucking dog shit. The purest form. Captured right at the source. This dog hasn't even shattered out yet. Like, we have cut into this dog's colon and removed it directly. We needed this dog shit to be perfect. Right up to EA's standards. There you go. I mean, the DLC's really interesting, and I like the info we get out of it and everything. But fucking god, everything else sucks. Everything else is so broken. This is another Prothean artifact. What the fuck? Is this what this entire mission is about? Whoa! Why? How did I not see you before, and how aren't you dead? If I ram one, I'm probably gone. I don't know where I need to go from this point on. Is it a big jump I gotta do, or does the place only open up once these dudes are dead? Fucking gut heal! The alarm's still there, it's just like quiet in the background. It's a really, really weird way of doing a damage system. It's almost annoying as having a low health Pokemon that can't actually die, and you're just having to deal with the bibum forever. Except this thing can very much die. It just dies so fast and heals so fast that, oh god, just take away the alarm. I can tell by how on fire I am. Just make me smoke. It's pretty obvious while I'm burning up into nothingness. Well, I am more Ash than Ashley ever could be. More Ash than Jack ever could be, despite being a fucking chamber reject. Heal the fucker. Oh, it does smoke? It's just kind of invisible. Okay, never mind. I welcome the alarm in that one fucking situation. Never again. Who else are we shooting at? There's a dude behind that fucking brick or whatever the hell. Yes, that is a brick. That is the closest thing I can fucking think. I don't know. Chunk of debris. The true romance option in Mass Effect games. Spend most of your time around Debris, more than you'll ever spend around Tali, Ash, fuck it, why did I even put Ash there? Liara, Ash doesn't count. No one in their right minds would ever. Unless they're like seeing every last piece of dialogue in every Mass Effect game possible. But my god, that's like sparing low gain in Origins. No one would do that. Except the sickest fucking psychopaths. How sad that it's gonna make little Allie. Alright, what do we got here? No! Stay fucking still! I'm holding A as hard as I can. We have to do it from the start. And we can lodge ourselves underground. That works well. Right, save. You can't. You have to do this mission in one shot. And it's the hardest fucking mission in the game. It doesn't matter all your upgrades. The firework or the hammerhead is only as strong as the hammerhead is. Unless maybe you can find some upgrades for it, like from a guy. Or like you can buy something that'll up its shields. I've never seen that though. Or if I have, I don't remember it in the slightest because I probably already got it by the time I finished the hammerhead missions. Man, and I was struggling with this multiple times on the lower difficulty. When oh, no. Like when I first, in like my last playthrough, when I was only on like the veteran difficulty or whatever the one above or below insanity is, I would never have considered insanity before I'm doing it for Twitch. Gotta do it for the, gotta do it for my people. Gotta suffer for those follows. Especially when Chief Simp blows his load as much as he does. Fucking Christ. He's up to 125 gift now. I think it's 125. That's insane. No one else, and I'm sure there is no channel like of my size with that many gift subs from one person. Unless it's like someone's mom. Someone's rich mom. I actually fear these things about as much as I fear a Colossus. I don't know why. I'm sure they're fine. Because if I get hit by all of those at once, I am big dead, and there is no other fucking way around it. Come on, please. Don't ship me off the edge as well, because I know you have a very big propensity to send me into the soup. And I'm not ready to devour. I'm full. I'm full all the way up. Oh, you know what I could probably do? You know what I could probably do that I haven't even considered yet? Let's try. Please. Please let me cheat my way through. Please tell me not even the primes can hit me from here. Oh, this is incredible! I set myself up as a fucking turret and I feel like the bitchiest of bitch babies. Maybe even the babiest of bitch babies. Or baby bitches, if you will. If you so desire. That's one Colossus down. Let me find that fucking prime, because the prime was causing more problems than the Colossi ever could. There is no prime? Does he come after, like, is he another wave? Did I not get fucking close enough? I gotta dip my little tootsies in again! We might die in the process! I'm so glad you could cheat this. I imagine this is here purely for people playing on Insanity. Maybe the devs left it here to, because they felt bad. And you should! You should feel awful! You should be very ashamed of yourselves! The greatest game of all time, you tarnish it like this? I haven't beat one fucking destroyer. One destroyer doesn't scare me as much as like 8,000 destroyers doesn't scare me as much as a single prime. And I can just run into all of them at once and everything's gonna be fine. Get me out of here, I'm never coming back. Don't you dare attack me again. Fuck off, and we're leaving right now. Why would I ever consider staying? That's probably like the ultimate upgrade. The best thing you'll ever find in the entire game. Makes Shepard completely invincible. As long as he's got the power of friendship. But I don't even deserve it after that. I would have abandoned everyone if it meant that mission was complete earlier. Fuck me. What did I even do? Artifacts catalog. You didn't even tell me what they were. The artifacts you've gathered might give us a lead on a larger Prothean site. They have incredible value for historians and might be instrumental in building our understanding of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you apprised of further Geth activity should it threaten our mission integrity. No! No, you won't, because I'm leaving you forever. This is a breakup. I hate you, Firewalker. And I will never ever look at you in the same way again. I bet it's so fun on easy mode. I bet it's so fucking fun to just bonk all those Geth out the way. Launch a prime into the fucking sky. I want to do it. I'd love to start an easy mode run just to be the dickiest renegade of all time. Prove that being a good boy is the hardest path in life no matter what. Oh, big stretch again. He's young enough that some nuclear feud. This is sign today. Receives from the star Thorn. Atmospheric temperature of in excess of 1800 degrees Kelvin, 1500 degrees Celsius. So Kelvin is the one they work with in extremes, I guess. I always thought it was like the absolute zero shit, but if they do it in like very, very high temperatures too. That's interesting. Early probes of Thorn showed evidence of a minor gravitic, never seen that word before, anomaly. It doesn't mean of gravity, it means of gravy. It's a minor lump of strange gravy down there in the northern hemisphere. This area of unexpectedly low mass did not move within the prevailing wind patterns. While an investigation was planned by the Bursaril Institute of Planetary Science, the school ultimately sent an expedition to study the famed deep anomalies of the gas giant Plober. Instead, is that in the same place? I'm not sending a fucking probe down there, just get burnt to death. Yes, I am, that's a hell of a lot of palladium. Good luck, buddy. Hope we're not sending people in there with their stupid fucking pickaxes. They're not gonna do too well in 1500 degree heat. What about here? Lethe. It's the largest moon of Avensine. Massive enough to retain its own thin atmosphere of methane and nitrogen, and heated by the brown dwarf. I love that term so much. To relatively moderate temperatures. While nearly the size of Earth, its overall density is low, suggesting a paucity of valuable heavy metals. It is tidally locked to of one hemisphere is always bathed in the brown dwarf's heat and dim red light. Oh, he's fucking bioluminescent too. Congratulations, buddy. The peak of human evolution is that particular brown dwarf. God, I'd love to share my bodily heat with him. And fluids, please God, have my son. The moon experiences constant weak tectonic activity driven by tidal fluxes of gravity rather than Lethe's own internal heat. Several large ancient volcanoes release wide-ranging flows of molten silicate. The land of the Tidium plant, huh? Let's suck it on out. Let's get some for Rexy. Make him the ultimate mom. Rex, biggest MILF in the entire game. Debate me. Come on, you can't. Name one better. Hot on Tali ship? Yeah, maybe, actually, you got a point. Although, that larynx is withering. Like, it's rotting away as you can speak. It feels loose. It feels like it's flapping. Like, that. There's no tightness left in there. And in a MILF, what you really need is that tightness. Enter an orbit around the derelict Reaper and then immediately leave. Because no, absolutely fucking never. I'm busy. I'm busy being absolutely fucking useless in the Hawking Ada. Only half, and I've explored this much? What is even the point in fuel upgrades? You can go around any fucking, what's it called? System you could ever fucking want with no issues whatsoever. Atahil. Greenhouse world. Bombardment from what? Orbital. Okay, so this used to be fucking murderized. It's generally accepted among academics whoever hailed from or settled Schwarzchild's second planet, Atamis, must have had outposts on Atahil as well. Anything useful? I mean, you're rich as shit for iridium. But I can't be bothered to steal all your resources. I think we're fine. If we're close to the end of the game, main story-wise, then leave me alone. A super-terrestrial world, a third larger than Earth. It is in a post-garden state that clearly shows evidence of an attack from space. While now waterless, the shores of former oceans show patterns of cratering too regular to be anything but saturation bombardment by Dreadnought-class kinetic weapons. Although it is unclear how, most of the atmosphere has been lost. Archaeologists have found little of note, and it appears that all settled regions were touched by the global bombardment. The few relics found suggest an advanced spacefaring culture thrived on the world somewhere between 20 and 40 million years ago. The level of antiquity makes it impossible to estimate the world's former population, or guess whether it was a race's homeworld or colony. I mean, they've got a lot of fucking EZO, even though it's post-gun. You didn't use EZO to get into space? But aren't Mass Effect fields powered by fucking EZO? Isn't that how the humans did it? We finally discovered it on Earth or whatever the fuck, because we've just been lazy, stupid fucking monkeys for the first few thousand years of our lives. I wonder how long humans have been the dominant species, because obviously Neanderthal were around only a few thousand years ago, right? And we fucked them. They kept us as sex slaves, we kept them as sex slaves. That's nice, isn't it? I don't know how we got evidence of that. I don't know how we have, like, relatively low evidence about them in general, or, like, other races, but we're damn sure we kept them as sex slaves. I guess they found, like, genes in them or whatever, and, like, signs of... let's ignore that. Let's keep going. It's enough sex slaves for the day. Didn't think I'd ever say that, but after Jacob's fucking loyalty mission, man. God, we sampled more than we could ever need. All alongside his dad. Shepard got there early. He did like a little scouting mission. Didn't tell Jacob anything about it. I mean, his dad just hung out for a little while. I had a great time, dude. Met so many wonderful ladies. Alright, let's go to... the worst name in all the Family Guy credits again. Get the fuck out of here. That's the wrong way. That's Thorn. We're not going to the IFF. The Reaper is not a mass relay. Kind of the fucking opposite. Okay, we need fuel real quick, because I did go the complete wrong way and nearly ran out from being an idiot. Congratulations, me. How much does that cost us? Like 50 creds with every, I guess, 50 pieces. So it's 1 cred per 1 fuel? Whatever the hell 1 fuel actually means. I don't fucking know. Let's go. We're going to, this time, finally fucking finish Firewalker, I think? The Khalistan Rift, which is definitely a yeast infection cream. I don't know what the rift is. That's dangerous. Dicks aren't meant to crack in that manner. What does that say? That's the Omega Nebula. That's fine. We don't need to go there. Phoenix Massing. Far Rim is done. Hades Nexus is done. All of this shit is done. Let's go to the Phoenix Massing. I think that used to be called something else, didn't it? Or are there multiple Phoenix things? I don't know why they'd rename an entire fucking relay port, whatever that. I don't know what to call it, because these are systems separately. I don't know what you'd call the entire things. I guess it's a massing, whatever. Sarapai, ever upward. The second planet, orbiting the white star Tasra. Sarapai's pressure cooker atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane serves as a greenhouse to an already boiling hot surface. Cobalt compounds are frequently found. Typo, how dare you? How dare you miss like 2 fucking letters in the entire massive trilogy and something that only I would ever read? Gonna refund this fucking game right now. Cobalt compounds are found frequently on its crust, giving spectacular blue tinges to its land. Scans from orbital probes indicate that the crust contains deposits of platinum, likely to be unexploited as its sister planet Pahua. You're wrong, it's mostly palladium. Oh, I lied. Oh, that's a lot of fucking metal. If we can get everything above 150, we probably will, genuinely this time, be done, like, till the end of time. I don't think we're gonna need any more. That's a lot of palladium, too. I guess we'll check out the sister planet. At least read it. I don't know why they are sister planets. Does that just mean because they're next to each other, or they're related? Which sky god shat you out? And how exactly did you emerge from an egg? How do you have an orb in an egg? That just ruins everything. Is the egg also an orb? Eggs have to be like a certain shape or everything's fucking ruined. It's the only way it can come out of the sky god's vag, right? Or arse? I don't really know how they did it back in the day. But I appreciate you laying these eggs. Now I can submerge myself in their surface. They did it just for me. They knew Shepard would hunger in the future. Pahur is his meal. Why didn't I read this? This is the sister planet, right? By normal standards, a large rock planet, Pahur, fiery! Really? Where? I know they only have like 3 or 4 or 40 generic, no, not really generic, but you know, they have to like cycle through all these different looks for planets. I don't think they make individual ones, unless it's like a special one that's lit up by those plankton, those bioluminescent plankton. My favorite planets we've ever seen in the series so far. But you know, this, I guess it's just the copy of the moon that's blown up to be fucking massive. A dense atmosphere featuring hydrogen, helium, and clouds, I don't care. But it's a truly hellish landscape. A spectacular temperature prevents any practical exploitation. 1,445 Celsius. I mean, I've seen worse, and my probes were perfectly fine. We've seen worse very, very recently. In that system that we were only at like 2 seconds ago. It's a popular stop for scoop ships. I don't really know what that means. Something about thrusting before moving on. A little bit of a flip whip, solid dick situation. Let's go. Back to Typhon. The hell did I just say? What is that? Where did that come from? I'm gonna look at IT just so it says 100%, but I'm not gonna read it yet. Because we're gonna read that when we actually do want to do Project Overlord, and hopefully my idiot brain won't think we've already read it. Hopefully it will know that past me was only looking out for him. Dictators of IT are not pleased with this situation. What's the situation? Helium-3 refining machinery in orbit around the planet was destroyed in one of IT's many wars. IT's extraplanetary trade suffered severely as a result. Will stop trading in planets then, you arseholes. Let them be their own boys. But they considered it a bad strategic move to be the first to start work on a refinery for eliminating any chances of other nations, not planets, seizing it. I don't care. Don't care. We're done. Never, ever, 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 ever exploring again. Unless I'm damn sure the place got EZO. If we can get over 100,000 EZO, I'm going to be hugely, supremely fucking satisfied. Each city-state of Ite, I don't fucking know, claims the rights to exploit the planet for its heavy metal deposits. Individual city-state governments maintain 3 small habitats on Moros, as far away from one another as possible. Nevertheless, the planet's wars have extended here, and the habitats infrequently send commando teams to assault each other in small unit actions. Commando teams. So this is Asari space? I didn't expect that. Why are you allowing Project Overlord to just hang out below you? Sus. Big sus. The inhabitants of Moros have set large numbers of anti-personnel and anti-vehicular mines at common choke points across the planet. Records of the mines' locations are extremely unreliable. Civilian travel is not advised. Yet there's still 30,000 people living down there. It does not seem safe. Echidna? Aww. The first planet we've ever come across to have 4 whole intact dicks. It's a hot Neptune planet. Echidna rapidly orbits the star Typhon at a nose-to-nose distance, much like a Pegasus, or hot Jupiter. Also like the Pegasids, it is believed to have formed further out and gradually migrated to its present position. Its core is higher in rock content than Sol's Neptune, the consequence of attracting asteroids and other debris as it journeyed through its solar system. So, since it's a gas giant, I guess when asteroids are a thing, it just bursts right through the fucking planet and, like, impacts the core. I wonder what that does to the gas rod. Does it throw it off for a little while, or what the fuck happens? Did it, like, shed its skin? Shed its lovely little sweater? Akuna. First discovered by, but I guess it does just sort of, like, eventually add to the core as it gets smoothed out by the molten hot gas or whatever the fuck. I'm theorizing, but that sounds right to me, and that's very cool. First discovered by the Quarians at the turn of the century, Akuna is habitable, but a second-tier choice for most species. Circling an orange sun, Akuna averages below freezing temperatures. Excuse me, I have got the worst fucking hiccups. And they haven't gone away all fucking session, and it is killing me. I'm sorry if it's noticeable. This led development firms to colonize at the planet's equator, where the climate is tolerable enough for agriculture. The Quarians, seeking a homeworld of their own, petitioned the Citadel Council for the right to take over Akuna. They had already settled a few 100,000 Quarians on the planet before approaching the council. Seeing this occupation as an illegal act, the council turned a deaf ear to Quarian pleas and gave the world to the L-Corps, who could withstand the high gravity of the world far better. I guess it makes sense. Quarians would have got, like, highly fucking short. They'd be the size of the Volus, and I'd feel very, very weird about banging Tali at that point. Then again, perfect crotch height, easy access. It's gotta lift off the helmet and in we go, whatever. The Quarians squatting on the planet were given 1 galactic standard month to leave, at which point their colonies would be bombarded. The junk left behind by the fleeing Quarians clogs up portions of the landscape to this day. They discovered it! They're not even a council species! Why couldn't they settle here? Non-L-Corp visitors to Akuna are advised to use personal vehicular mass effect fields to lighten the pressure, as the surface gravity will otherwise cause problems, health and mechanical problems. I can't read at all. You're very rich, though. I'm gonna take all your EZO, Elcorn. Not like you're fucking using it. You don't even need Mass Effect fields to live here. Here's your horrible, slimy, squishy horses. And I just wish I could ride you. Can you be my vehicular Mass Effect field? Can you just hold me? Will that keep me safe? Who cares about gravity as long as you've got a nice big hug from the planet's scariest beings, and also cutest beings, and also most artistically talented fucking beings, apparently. And they're doing their own Shakespeare. There's a fucking L-Corp painter or whatever the hell that we use to break the sex demon down. Make our way to Chomus. It's definitely pronounced Chomus, not like Komos or anything like that. I much prefer Chomus. Ah, what do we got here? Chomus. Trigestis. Named for the first Solarian astronomer to predict planets' occurrences mathematically rather than through direct observation. It has a faint ring system and 3 moons, Sedacia, Norm, and Bestia. High-altitude clouds can be seen casting shadows onto Trigestis' lower atmosphere, where concentrations of methane and ammonia give it an azure color. That's really beautiful, actually. I like this one. Planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Okay. Believed to be, like, surely if the maths man got it named after him, then he must fucking know. Or is he completely wrong about all this bullshit? It should be named after me, because I'm the first man to actually look at this fucking thing. Latesh, translated from a Solarian dialect as it's still winter. Aw, that's cute. Has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water, but shows no signs of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere have shrouded the sun and led to a climate more bone-chilling than usual. Negative 35 Celsius mean and negative 53 Celsius with shroud. I don't know what the hell that is. What shroud? Why are we giving the planet a coat? It's had enough. We need to move it closer to the fucking sun, if anything. Sensor signals. That's not what I read. Detect signals from sensor pods left on the planet's surface. These pods may contain valuable data. That's keeping Hammerhead exposure to the cold at an absolute minimum? How? What in fuck are you talking about? That is completely impossible. Let's bring the naked bitch and hope she dies of hypothermia.